the neighborhood bake sale. With canned frosting?
While it's sweet, it has a tingly feeling, too.
I like to hide the meatballs and save them for last.
Remember the 1970s when canned foods were all the rage? From convenient meals to pantry staples, canned foods filled our shelves and our bellies. But as times changed, some of these beloved classics faded into obscurity. Join us as we explore the 20 famous canned foods in the 1970s we want back.
The stove was this hearty simmering pot of stew, chunks of beef, potatoes, carrots, and on the counter a can of Denty Moore beef stew.
Denty Moore beef stew. Denty Moore beef stew, launched by Hormel Foods in 1935, became a household staple by the 1970s. Known for its hearty chunks of beef and vegetables and a savory gravy, it provided a convenient and filling meal. In the 1970s, a can of Denty Moore beef stew cost about 70 cents, making it an affordable option for many families. Over the decades, Hormel continued to market Denty Moore beef stew, maintaining its popularity due to its consistent quality and convenience. The product is still available today, though with slight recipe tweaks and modernized packaging. Hormel Foods remains a significant player in the canned goods market, expanding its product lines while retaining its classic offerings like Denty Moore. One interesting aspect of Denty Moore beef stew is its association with American pop culture. It's been featured in numerous TV shows and advertisements, symbolizing a hearty, easy-to-prepare meal. Despite the rise of fresh and organic food trends, Denty Moore beef stew endures as a beloved, nostalgic comfort food for many. As families relished Denty Moore beef stew, another household favorite emerged, Hunt's Snack Pack Pudding. But how did this sweet treat adapt, transitioning from metal to plastic?
Oh, if you like a party, you'll love the taste of Snack Pack, 'cause Snack Pack makes pudding a party.
Hunt's Snack Pack Pudding. Hunt's Snack Pack Pudding, introduced in 1968, became a beloved dessert of the 70s. These canned pudding cups, initially available in chocolate and vanilla, offered a convenient and tasty treat for both kids and adults. Packaged in aluminum cans, they were easy to store and carry, making them a favorite for lunchboxes and on-the-go snacking. Each can cost about 25 cents, making them an affordable indulgence. Over time, Hunt's expanded the flavor range, including butterscotch and tapioca. However, by the late 80s, the packaging switched from cans to plastic cups due to concerns about the metal reacting with the pudding and the rising cost of aluminum. Today, Snack Pack Pudding is owned by ConAgra Brands and continues to be popular, though it's now found in more modern plastic packaging. Despite the change, it still holds nostalgic value for many who remember the original canned version from their childhood. The switch to plastic ensured the product's continued success, adapting to consumer preferences and safety standards.
Libby's Vienna Sausage. Libby's is made with all meat, no fillers, so they're always plump, juicy, and delicious.
Vienna Sausages. Vienna Sausages, small canned sausages, became a popular snack in the 1970s. Originally created in Europe, these sausages were first canned in the United States in the early 1900s. They gained immense popularity in the 1970s due to their convenience and long shelf life. Typically, a can of Vienna sausages cost around 50 cents during that decade. The sausages were often enjoyed straight from the can, but some people also used them in recipes or as party snacks. Made from a blend of meats like beef, pork, and chicken, they were seasoned and packed in brine, giving them a distinctive flavor. Today, Vienna sausages are still available, though they're not as popular as they once were. Brands like Libbys and Armour continue to produce them, but their market presence has diminished with changing taste and increased health awareness. As Vienna sausages fade in popularity amidst evolving taste, what keeps Chef Boyardee beefaroni enduring as a cherished comfort food? Let's find out. Chef Boyardee beefaroni. Chef Boyardee beefaroni, a hearty canned pasta dish with beef, was a favorite lunch option in the 1970s. It was first introduced in the early 1960s by Chef Hector Boyardee, the founder of the Chef Boyardee brand, which had been around since the 1920s. Beefaroni quickly became popular due to its convenient preparation and tasty, comforting flavor. The dish consisted of macaroni pasta mixed with tomato and beef sauce, offering a filling and satisfying meal for both kids and adults. In the 70s, beefaroni was a staple in many American households, especially for busy families needing a quick meal. At the time, a can of beefaroni cost around 25 to 35 cents, making it an affordable option for many. Chef Boyardee beefaroni is still available, maintaining its status as a nostalgic comfort food. The brand, now owned by ConAgra Brands, has continued to thrive despite changing food trends and increased competition. While the price has increased over the years, it remains a budget-friendly choice, typically costing around $1 per can.
The succulent one.
Taste it, Delmonte.
The tingly one.
Irresistible.
Delmonte Fruit Salad. Delmonte Fruit Salad, a popular blend of canned fruits and syrup, made its debut in the 1970s. This convenient product included a mix of fruits like peaches, pears, pineapples, grapes, and cherries, all preserved in a sweet syrup. It became a favorite among families for its versatility, used in desserts, salads, and as a quick snack. Delmonte, the company behind the product, was established in the late 19th century and became a household name for its wide range of canned goods. The fruit salad specifically resonated with consumers for its consistent quality and convenience. During its heyday in the 1970s, Delmonte Fruit Salad was affordable, costing around 50 cents per can, making it accessible to many families. Today, while the original Delmonte Fruit Salad is still available, various changes in packaging and formulation have been made to meet modern dietary preferences, such as lower sugar options. Delmonte has continued to thrive as a company, expanding its product lines and adapting to changing consumer taste. As families savored the affordable convenience of Delmonte Fruit Salad in the 1970s, did anyone anticipate the flavorful evolution Hormel tamales would undergo, becoming another beloved household staple?
Good mother had tamales, whoa! Diamond carry-out delivery, made hot fresh for you and me.
Hormel tamales. Hormel tamales were first introduced in the 1950s as a convenient Mexican-inspired meal that brought a taste of tamales to American homes. Packaged in a can, these tamales featured a filling of seasoned beef or chicken wrapped in cornmeal and then quickly became popular for their ease of preparation and distinctive flavor. By the 1970s, Hormel tamales were a well-loved pantry staple, appealing to busy families looking for quick and tasty meals. Back then, a can of Hormel tamales cost around 50 cents, making them an affordable option for many households. Over the years, Hormel Foods continued to evolve and expand its product line, but the classic canned tamales remained a favorite. Today, Hormel tamales are still available, retaining their nostalgic charm while adapting to modern taste and preferences. Hormel Foods Corporation, the company behind these tamales, has grown significantly, becoming a global food company with a diverse portfolio.
Could I have some, Tommy? Sure. You little squirt.
Libby's, Libby's, Libby's. 3 of the best names in the business.
Libby's Fruit Cocktail. Libby's Fruit Cocktail debuted in the 1930s, becoming iconic by the 70s. It was a delightful blend of canned fruits and syrup, perfect for desserts or snacks. This mix typically included peaches, pears, grapes, cherries, and pineapples, and families loved its convenience and versatility. However, by the 1970s, consumer preferences shifted towards fresher produce, impacting sales. Despite this, Libbys continued production. The brand experienced changes in ownership over the years, but its fruit cocktail remained a nostalgic favorite. Costing around $1 per can in the 70s, it offered an affordable treat. Today, while still available, it's not as prevalent on store shelves due to the rise of fresh fruit options. However, its legacy lives on in recipes and memories of simpler times.
Like Van Camp's pork and beans, they've been a part of the family for over a century, and there's no limit to the good-tasting ways folks find to prepare them.
Stokely's Van Camp's Pork and Beans. Stokely's Van Camp's Pork and Beans debuted in 1861, famed for its sweet and savory flavor, becoming a staple in American households by the 1970s. Initially launched by the Van Camp Packing Company, it quickly gained popularity due to its convenience and delicious taste. Today, the brand is still available but has seen a decline in prominence compared to its heyday. The company has undergone various changes, including acquisitions and mergers, impacting its market presence. In the 1970s, a can of Stokely's Van Camp's pork and beans typically cost around $1. Its distinctive flavor and versatility made it a favorite for picnics, barbecues, and family meals. Despite its decline in popularity, it remains a nostalgic item for many who grew up enjoying its sweet and savory taste. As the savory memories of Stokely's Van Camp's pork and beans fade, what shifts in taste and tradition led to the decline of Underwood deviled ham spread?
I talked with Mom. Lunches were getting pretty boring, so I told her about Underwood chicken spread. Now look what she does with our sandwiches.
Underwood deviled ham spread. Underwood deviled ham spread debuted in 1868, becoming an iconic canned food by the 1970s. It offered a convenient and flavorful option for sandwiches. Made from chopped ham mixed with spices and other seasonings, it quickly gained popularity. Priced affordably at around $1 per can, it became a staple in many households. Its popularity peaked in the 1970s when it was commonly found in pantries across the U.S. However, in recent years, its popularity has waned. Health concerns about processed meats and changing consumer taste have led to a decline in sales. The company, Underwood, faced challenges in adapting to modern dietary trends and competition from fresher alternatives. Some smaller companies have attempted to recreate the taste, aiming to capitalize on the retro appeal. While it may not be as prevalent today as it once was, Underwood deviled ham spread remains a nostalgic reminder of simpler times and a beloved part of culinary history for many.
Anyone can give a kid a dish that's a treat, 'cause it's fun to eat. Franco American.
Franco American spaghetti with cheese. Franco American spaghetti with cheese was introduced in 1965, and it became a favorite canned pasta dish in the 1970s. Known for its cheesy sauce, it offered a quick and convenient meal option. The Franco American Company, founded in the late 19th century, was a subsidiary of Campbell Soup Company, which acquired it in 1915. However, due to changing consumer preferences and a shift towards fresher, healthier foods, demand for canned pasta has declined over the years. Today, Franco American spaghetti with cheese is no longer as prominent on grocery store shelves. The Campbell Soup Company is focused more on its core products, and while some Franco American products still exist, they're not as widely marketed. In the 1970s, a can of Franco American spaghetti with cheese typically cost around $1, making it an affordable meal option for many families. As Franco American spaghetti fades, what other canned classics stood the test of time? Dole pineapple chunks, a timeless delight, offers a tantalizing answer.
The oddest fruit in the world. Prickly outside, tingly sweet inside. It's Dole pineapple in its own juice.
Dole pineapple chunks. Dole pineapple chunks, first introduced in 1901. Dole's canned pineapple chunks quickly gained popularity for their sweet taste and convenience. By the 1970s, they were a staple in many households. Dole's canned pineapple chunks were an affordable way to enjoy tropical flavor year-round. They were perfect for snacking, baking, or adding to dishes like ham or desserts. Priced at around $1 per can, they were accessible to many consumers. Dole remains a major player in the fruit industry, but the popularity of canned fruits has waned somewhat with the rise of fresh produce and even frozen options. However, canned pineapple still holds a place in many kitchens for its convenience and long shelf life. Despite the changing market, Dole pineapple chunks remain a nostalgic favorite for those who remember the taste of the 1970s.
Swanson, chicken a la king, and make it.
Swanson chicken a la king. Swanson chicken a la king emerged in the 1970s as a quick meal option. It debuted in 1955, adding convenience to American kitchens. Priced around $2, it was affordable and popular. This canned delight combined tender chicken, mushrooms, peppers, and creamy sauce, providing a savory meal within minutes. Swanson capitalized on the convenience trend, making it a staple for busy households. However, over time, shifting consumer taste and health concerns led to a decline in its popularity. As the demand waned, Swanson discontinued the product, focusing on other offerings. The brand continues to thrive with a variety of products, though Chicken a la King remains a fond memory for those who enjoyed its creamy goodness. While no longer available, its legacy lives on in the hearts of those who once savored its rich flavors.
Spam spread, one of the good meat spreads from Hormel. Good-tasting pork shoulder and ham meat that costs you less than the leading deviled ham spread.
Hormel Spam Spread. Hormel Spam Spread emerged in 1971, introduced by Hormel Foods Corporation, the same company behind the iconic Spam canned meat. This spreadable variant offered a convenient way to enjoy the savory flavor of Spam on sandwiches or crackers. It gained popularity for its versatility and ease of use. Back then, a can of Hormel Spam Spread typically cost around $1, making it an affordable option for households. Its smooth texture and rich taste appealed to many consumers, becoming a staple in pantries across America during the 1970s. While Hormel Spam Spread may no longer be available, the original Spam canned meat remains a beloved classic enjoyed by people worldwide. Hormel Foods Corporation continues to innovate and adapt to changing market trends, offering a diverse range of products to meet consumer needs. As Hormel Spam Spread reigned as a pantry staple, Libby's corned beef hash quietly held its own. But as taste shifted, could Spam's fate mirror Libby's? Libby's corned beef hash. Libby's corned beef hash hit the shelves in the early 70s, becoming a breakfast favorite due to its hearty blend of corned beef and potatoes. Originally introduced in 1875, Libby's had a long-standing reputation for quality canned foods. Back then, a can of corned beef hash typically cost around $1.50. Over the years, it gained popularity for its convenience and delicious flavor. However, by the late 90s, sales began to decline as consumer taste shifted towards fresher, healthier options. Libby's faced tough competition from newer brands offering similar products. Eventually, Libby's discontinued its corned beef hash line, focusing on other products instead. While Libby's itself is still a prominent brand in the canned food industry, corned beef hash remains a relic of the past, cherished by those who remember its heyday.
Wow, they actually have it! Canned bread!
B&M Brown Bread in a can. B&M Brown Bread in a can debuted in 1925, but it became particularly popular in the 1970s. This canned bread was a unique treat, offering convenience and novelty. Made with whole grains and molasses, it was a hearty and slightly sweet snack or side dish. In the 1970s, B&M Brown Bread in a can gained fame for its affordability and shelf-stable nature. Priced at around 50 cents per can, it was a budget-friendly option for households. The company, B&M Baked Beans, gained recognition for its innovative approach to canned goods. Today, B&M Brown Bread in a can is still produced, but it's not as widely consumed as it once was. The company has diversified its product line to include various baked beans and canned goods.
It's called Potted Meat Food Product. That's actually the name of the product, and it's brought to us by the wonderful Libbys Corporation.
Libby's Potted Meat Food Product. Libby's Potted Meat Food Product, invented in 1875 and launched in the 1970s, was a seasoned, spreadable meat product that became a staple in many households. It offered convenience and versatility, often used as a quick snack or sandwich filling. Despite its popularity back then, today it's not as commonly found on grocery store shelves. The company behind Libby's, Libby, McNeil & Libby, faced challenges in the late 20th century. It underwent several mergers and acquisitions, eventually leading to a decline in the production and availability of some of its products, including the potted meat food product. In the 1970s, a can of Libby's potted meat food product typically cost around $1, making it an affordable option for many families. What made Libby's potted meat food product distinct was its long shelf life and easy storage, making it a convenient pantry item. As households embraced Libby's potted meat for its convenience, did Betty Crocker's frosting, with its ease similarly sweeten kitchens.
Oh, frosting a cake. Will you look how easy it spreads? You're homemade.
Yes, again.
Canned frosting? You're kidding.
No, Betty Crocker frosting.
Betty Crocker canned frosting. Betty Crocker canned frosting debuted in 1966, making baking easier with its ready-to-use frosting. It became a staple in many kitchens throughout the 1970s, offering convenience without sacrificing taste. Priced around $1, it was affordable for most households. The frosting came in various flavors like chocolate, vanilla, and cream cheese, catering to different preferences. In the 1970s, Betty Crocker was a trusted brand known for its quality and reliability. Their canned frosting was no exception, quickly gaining popularity among home bakers for its smooth texture and delicious taste. It saved time and effort, especially for busy parents or those new to baking. Today, Betty Crocker canned frosting continues to be a convenient option for quick dessert baking. However, with the rise of homemade and gourmet baking trends, some may prefer making their frosting from scratch for a more personalized touch.
Here is the final product. It is so good.
Libby's pumpkin pie filling. Libby's pumpkin pie filling was introduced in 1950, becoming a staple for holiday baking and cherished for its convenience. Priced at around 60 cents per can in the 70s, it offered a fuss-free way to create a delicious pumpkin pie. Its popularity soared, cementing its status as a beloved household item. In 2012, Libbys, owned by Nestle, experienced a shortage of pumpkins due to adverse weather conditions. This led to a temporary scarcity of the beloved filling, disappointing many loyal customers. Despite this setback, Libbys persisted and continued to provide its iconic product to consumers. It continues to be sold in grocery stores across the U.S., often priced at around $2 per can. While newer brands and homemade recipes vie for attention, Libbys holds a special place in the hearts of those seeking a taste of nostalgia and tradition during the holiday season.
Just about every night at this time, I'm right here fixing dinner for the family. Tonight, it's LeRoy chicken chow mein. Sometimes it's beef or shrimp or pepper oriental.
LeRoy chicken chow mein. LeRoy chicken chow mein debuted in the 70s, offering a convenient way to enjoy the popular Chinese-American dish at home. LeRoy, established in the 1920s, introduced this canned version in 1972. Priced reasonably at around $2, it became a hit for busy families seeking quick meals. The distinct feature of LeRoy chicken chow mein was its blend of tender chicken, crunchy vegetables, and savory sauce, all packed into a can with noodles. Its ease of preparation made it a staple in many households. However, as taste evolved and fresh, authentic Chinese cuisine gained popularity, sales of canned versions declined. Today, LeRoy chicken chow mein has largely faded from prominence. While LeRoy still exists, it has diversified its product line to include a variety of Asian-inspired sauces and ingredients, adapting to changing consumer preferences. As LeRoy chicken chow mein fades, will Carnation evaporated milk face a similar fate? Let's delve into its creamy history and uncertain future.
I discovered velvetized Carnation evaporated milk with these marvelous recipes on the back. Now my soups are rich, sauces are smooth, casseroles are interesting, and my desserts...
Carnation evaporated milk. Carnation evaporated milk, a staple in many kitchens, was first introduced in 1899. Its smooth, creamy texture made it popular for desserts and baking. In the 70s, it was a common sight on grocery store shelves, priced at 60 cents for a 12-ounce can. Throughout the years, Carnation evaporated milk maintained its popularity due to its versatility in recipes, including pumpkin pie and creamy soups. However, with the rise of alternative milk options and changes in dietary preferences, its prominence dwindled. Nestle, the company behind Carnation, still produces evaporated milk, but it's not as widely consumed as it once was. Despite this, it remains a nostalgic favorite for many who grew up with it. One interesting aspect of Carnation evaporated milk is its long shelf life, making it a convenient pantry staple. It's also known for adding richness to dishes without adding extra liquid, making it ideal for creating creamy textures and recipes.